Hello everyone and a very good morning. Welcome to Crafters TV. My name is Ben Moseby. Thanks for joining us for what is going to be another stellar day, indeed a stellar week. We're super excited to be here with you and a fantastic lineup of shows for you today. Can't tell you too much about the middle show today because it's 60-minute deals, so you know the drill on that one. You need to be in watching that show to find out what the deals are going to be. They go live about 10 minutes before the show starts, and then you'll have that 60 minutes to shop that show, and then they'll be gone about 10 minutes after. So you basically need to be in it to win it. Craig is going to be here for that show. He'll also be here tonight as well for Monday Makers. I'm laughing because he didn't know about it apparently. bit of a last minute thing, but he is going to be here. And we are going to be previewing what is coming up in that show during Wake Up Call, and actually we have got the return of something from Saturday. I know there was a few little gremlins on Saturday, but we have got the return of the launch, which I know some of you couldn't get, of those fantastic balloon dice. So lots to come, lots to talk about. I must also say, before I introduce my partner in crime for this show, I have a pot of gold. Yes. Because it's St. Patrick's Day today, of course, so happy St. Patrick's Day. What we're doing is we are, in certain packages, popping in a lucky pot of our gold gilding flakes, right? So basically you shop today and you might be lucky enough to win a pot of gold. Let us know if you do get one of these in your orders in the coming days. And for everybody today, we've got another catchy code because it's St. Patrick's Day, the luck of the Irish. We are giving a 25% off code for you, which is, write this one down, Lucky Mon 25, as in Monday Mon. Lucky Mon, LUCKYMON 25, one use per customer. Standard T's and C's apply. There is a category on the website, so that is the best thing to do. Shop that category where you can use that code and see what else you can get 25% off of on top of your Club Inspire discount, of course. Right, let's say hello to the lady who sat to my left-hand side, who is here just for the one show only. Do you know what? She has got dressed up, ready for St. Patrick's Day. I had nothing green to wear apart from like I got like a velvet jacket, but I thought I was a bit too over the top for Wake Up Call.
Where's the velvet jacket? I would have loved to have seen this green velvet jacket.
Would you?
Yeah. Too little, too late though. Now at least I've got the green on in honour. But we've got a fab day coming up, so I'm here for Wake Up Call. Yeah. I'm going to be previewing, of course, like Ben says, we can't quite preview the 60-minute deals, but let me tell you, there is some absolute corkers coming up at 2 o'clock today. But we have got previews of that amazing template library and the fancy frame dies as well. So it's going to be a fab day, and I'm very delighted to be here for Wake Up Call. Yep,
already it is PB Brewer Martin saying happy St. Patrick's Day to all of you. Good morning to Lily and Ben. How was your race? I got a personal best.
He did. That's probably why he sat down now. He's probably going to sit here for the whole show. He won't ever be moving over there, be here all day. Can't get up.
I did actually say on my socials that if I'm sat down at any point today, then you'll have to forgive me.
We'll know why.
I feel all right there, to be fair.
Do you? You sure?
What were you like after a long race?
Well, quite often it can be delayed, so you might feel all right the same day, and then you can't try and come down the stairs 2 days later. My goodness me, you're holding on to the handrail for dear life. So come tomorrow, you might be looking even worse. Even worse
than I do now.
If that was possible.
God, yeah, thanks. I might not be in tomorrow now. Can't come in, can't make it in, why not? Can't get out of bed.
Can't get down the stairs.
Can't get down the stairs.
Can't put his socks on, can't lace his shoes up. No Ben today, that's why.
Teresa's joined us from Illinois. Stacey Lee says, good morning all. Amazing day at the NEC Saturday, except Ben.
Oh no, what's he done now?
I've got a bone to pick with you, haha. I went to the VIP and Ben said, if I show my Club Inspire badge, I can come in. It didn't work, haha. Yeah, I'm not sure, did I say that, did I?
Dear. Oh dear.
Sorry about that, everybody. I did happen to get into the VIP bit was just across from where our stall was. Ooh. And I did happen to get in there to go and eat my lunch.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
But you were waited on hand and foot. They thought, oh, that's Ben Moseby, that easy celebrity. We'll have to wait on him hand and foot. Don't have to get your sandwiches ready. We'll serve you.
Yeah. I went up and I said, can I try? But who are you? I was like, I'm just at the stand of it. What do you want? I was like, they let me in eventually.
Did you not say, do you not know who I am?
No, I didn't.
No? No? Oh.
I'm not actually that showbiz, you know.
Oh.
I'm just
Really?
a normal run-of-the-mill everyday guy. Went in there, had me cheese ploughman sandwich and a bag of Walkers.
Yep.
And I was back on the stand.
Oh, back working hard.
I was. Spreading the good word, CTV. Hi also to Ruth Miser, Genesis DeBose, Teresa says happy St. Patrick's Day. Betty Weaver joins us from Idaho. Lois is in Ohio. Kirsty D's in Thornaby. Polly Coe says awesome day to all from Florida. And Sarah Winston says good morning. Trudy says I'm so glad we've got another chance for Saturday's deal. And Hadassah says wow, that is a way to start the day. Thanks for the code and the chance for a pot of gold. That is so cute. By the way, if you were at the NEC over the course of the weekend, give us a shout. Let us know. If you took any pictures, send those in. Because I'd love to hear from you. It was a fun 4 days.
Oh, a little bit jealous, but we had a lot of fun here on Saturday, I have to say. It was a very, very fun day. Me and George crafting together was a sight to behold.
Was it?
Put it that way, yeah. I wouldn't say it was George messing up, it was me. I thought, I know how to score a gift bag. I thought, I'd make this gift bag all the time. We'll get the resist bag, I'll make a lovely gift bag. Put a couple of score lines down and I looked at it and I thought, that doesn't look right. So we had to discard that. We had to change things up. But yeah, it was good fun, if not a little chaotic, shall we say. Probably
the pressure of having like George breathing down your neck, was it?
Well, I suppose, yeah. He was heckling me a bit.
Was he?
He definitely was heckling me a bit, yeah. He did good though. He made a box. So I made the box base, he made the box lid. Fit it together. Teamwork, yeah.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Fun. Absolutely.
There you go. Well, for those of you that did miss out, like Trudy, here it is. Here is the balloon sentiment and adhesive kit 3-piece showstopper. So it is now live. I know our US viewers particularly were struggling to get their hands on this, but you get everything in there for that amazing price, $27.99. So you've got your adhesive kit in here, so you've got your 3 foam pad square sheets in there, 3 red liner tapes, you've got adhesive sheet, you've got your finger lift roll, your foam pad sheets, and then you've also got your eraser included in there too. Your fantastic paper pad as well. The papers in there are absolutely brilliant. I'll show you those very, very quickly. But you're getting 12 designs, 3 sheets of each within that pad, all single-sided as well. And just brilliant designs for all sorts of different makes right across the year, and actually papers which you're going to be using now, from beautiful kind of gingham prints to these stunning stripes in there as well. Lots of beautiful bright colours in there, spots and dots, your hexagons as well. So it's 12 designs, 3 sheets of each included in there. Love those stars. And then you're also, of course, going to get the absolutely brilliant sentiment balloons. And these are your stunning dies where each and every single one has a sentiment as the string, if you like. So you've got things like Just to Say, you've got Happy Birthday, you've got Make a Wish, you've got Hooray, you've got this one here, which has just got your standard balloon string on there as well. Then you've got With Love, Let's Celebrate, and Dream Big. Lots of other little embellishments in there as well, from the clouds to the hearts to the stars. You've also got Dare to Dream. Love the fact that we've included the kites in there. They look brilliant. And Flying By to Say, is that what that says? Yes, to say hi. $27.99 platinum price, or $37.18 if you want to jump in and grab that. And as we said, we will look at that in more detail tonight on Monday Makers, but it is now in stock across the pond as well. So if you missed it, please make sure you grab it. And we'll have a look at that with Craig tonight on Monday Makers. Right, template library. It is the full collection. That's a brilliant price, by the way, isn't it? £160 platinum, 184 bucks for the full collection. Once again, just to say, if you are one of those perhaps who has picked up various template libraries over the last few months and you're looking to buy individuals, we can offer you all of the individuals within this set, absolutely no problem at all. But you are going to get the full set, which is incredible. What you've got within this set is, well, if I show you the original, are we going overhead? We are. We are going to show you in here the original. So this came with like 30 different projects within it. And what's so lovely, I'll show you the actual templates in just a second, but what's so lovely, Lily, about this is I just flicked through. You've obviously got all of the content in here. You've got the pictures, you've got the written word, you've got access to digital tuition with this too. But I remember when this first launched, I remember thinking to myself, Okay, well, if you get the first one, it's going to be all like really simple projects. And as you get to number 2, it'll get more difficult. Number 3, so on and so forth. What we've done is we've actually smattered in lots of different designs and lots of different projects, haven't we, across the whole set of template library. So no matter if you decide to jump in and grab number 2 or number 4, you will get a mixture of projects right the way through, yeah?
Absolutely. So you've got different skill levels within each and every single one of these and different styles of projects. So it's not just about those shaped cards, not just about your gift boxes, not just about your gift bags, but lots and lots of different styles of projects that you can create. All the templates, all the instructions, all the inspiration as well. So if you want ideas as to how you might want to decorate these, you've got all that included as part of this fantastic system. And it really is a library. The library is a perfect name for it because it is literally building up a library of all these different concepts, all these different card shapes and boxes that you can turn to. Perhaps your crafty mojo's sort of gone away for a little while and you need a little bit of a shot of inspiration. This is going to be the thing to turn to, and it's really going to take your projects to that next level. And
it's brilliant as well. So if you look at this one, for example, and you think, oh, I quite like that tri-fold shutter card, you can peel that out of your booklet. So it's number 16, and you simply go to your template library, and they're all numbered up as well for you as well. So you go, where's number 16? There it is, tri-fold shutter card. You can simply peel that one out of your booklet, like so, he says.
Oh, all fingers and thumbs.
All fingers and thumbs.
Usually it's a lot easier than that, believe you me.
But you've got your mat and layers in there, you've got your score line, cut lines, it even tells you the size of your cardstock that you need as well. It's just absolutely brilliant. And the key thing about this too, and I think why a lot of people loved it, is of course you don't need a machine, do you?
Absolutely.
You don't need a machine.
Absolutely. So they do have some dies included in the first template library, but they're just for your mats and layers, for your embellishments. In terms of the actual card concepts and box concepts themselves, they are literally a cut and score jobby. No sort of dies included and needed in that. So if you don't have a die cutting machine and you just want those card shapes, absolutely you do not need to use a die cutting machine whatsoever, which makes it great for beginners as well as advanced crafters.
So that is the template library. You get 30 within the first booklet and you get 15 in each of the others. So 15 in your indigo, the blue, the green, the yellow, the orange and the red. So so many to be tackling. Everything available for you individually as well. So if you maybe you just want to come in and jump for the orange, you can. Lily's going to show you a lovely demo first up. If there's a particular template library you want to have a look through during the show, holler up in the comments and let me know, and we can certainly have a flick through after we've seen the first demo. But the best way to go, as I say, is to go for the full collection, £160, $184, and let's have a look at our first demo with Lily.
So I'm going to create one of the cards from that lovely yellow template library. What we're going to create here is we'll create a centre stepper card. Now for me, I've always struggled for years and years to create a really accurate stepper card from scratch using my own measurements. This takes all the thinking, all the measurements, all the difficulty out of creating a stepper card. You've got the template for the card shape itself, but it's not just about the card concept. You have all of the mats and layers included as part of this template as well, which really does make it foolproof when you're creating these centre stepper cards. If we move to the top of the template here, it can tell you exactly how much card you're going to need to create this card. So how much you'll need for your card base, how much card you'll need for your mats and layers, and it even tells you how sort of what size it flattens to. So you need to know that it flattens to a 5x7 card, which means you'll need a 5x7 inch envelope in order to fit this card shape in. Now with this one, it's got a straight edge all around the outside of this one, so it's a rectangular size of card that we start with, 7 inch by 10 inch. So all I've done to start with is I've just taken some of our 300 GSM white cardstock and I've cut it down to exactly that size. So it's measuring at 7 inches by 10 inches. If I turn that over, line that up the edge of our template, you can see it fits absolutely perfectly. So we just pop our template onto our piece of cardstock, just lining up the outer edge with the edge of my piece of cardstock. I'm just going to hold that in position using my hand, but of course if you find it easier you can pop some repositional spray on the back or you can tape it into position as well. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to tape my pencil. You can also use your heat erasable fabric pens as well if you find those a little bit easier. I'm going to start by drawing out the template. Now when it comes to the score lines, I tend not to draw all the way along the score line. I just pop a mark on one end and a mark on the other end, and that way I know that I need to score between those marks. Rather than scoring and drawing that whole section, you can just pop a couple of markings on there. We're not going to draw our mats and layers. This is the main base card, so we'll be doing our mats and layers onto a separate piece of cardstock. And then we can see our cut line there goes to that area there and stops at that point, and it extends all the way to the top there. We've got another mounting fold there, so just popping a line on the left and the right hand sides. Here we've got another cut line, so just marking that using your pencil. And a top tip is to make sure you've got a nice sharp pencil. It really does make a difference when you're using your templates. Another mounting fold here, so a couple of lines to mark that one. And then we've got a valley fold there, mark that off. And then finally we've got a mounting fold at the bottom and pop our markings onto there. And once I'm happy that I've got all those areas drawn, apart from the mats and layers, we can remove our template. You can see we've got the markings on here ready to be scored. But first up, we're going to start with our 2 cut lines. So if we bring back in the template, we can see on the left hand side there, we've got a cut line and we've got another one on the right hand side. So this is where I find that our paper trimmer is the perfect tool for this sort of job. So you can use your craft knife as well. That will work a treat. But here we're going to go in with our paper trimmer. We're just going to line up, so we're going to cut from that marking there to that marking there, and we're just using our template to tell us that that's exactly where we need to cut between. I'm just lining this up to make sure I've got it nice and level in my paper trimmer. And then I'll just take my blade and we'll cut from that bottom line there all the way up to that top line there, and that pops in our first cut line to our template. We're going to do exactly the same on that left hand side, so just flipping that over, and we're just going to line that up with the base of our paper trimmer, just making sure we've got that into position. And then once we're happy that we've lined that up, we're going to cut from that top line there all the way down to that bottom line, and that will give us our second cut line for our card shape. Then we'll just bring back in our scoreboard. So here I'm using our Scoremaster. You can use your big score. It doesn't have to be an A3 scoreboard. An A4 scoreboard will work perfectly like this one. And we're just going to start by scoring in half all the way across. So that's at 5 inches, just following that marking there with the pencil all the way down and through to the bottom. And then you can see here we've got another marking at the bottom, so score between those 2 pencil marks. And then another one here, we'll score once again between these 2 pencil marks. So just lining that up on our scoreboard and score between those 2. Then another score line here, we need to just score between the 2 pencil marks. And then finally one more at this top section here, we're just going to score between those 2 score lines. Now, if we bring back in the template, we can see we've got all of the sort of clues, all the guidance within the template itself. So it's telling you if it's a mounting fold, a valley fold. So all you need to go ahead and do is literally just start to bring in those folds. So it's telling us that these 2 here are mounting folds, which basically just means it folds upwards like so. So fold the left and the right hand side as mounting folds. And then that section in the middle is going to be going the opposite direction. So that one there is going to be a valley fold, which means it sort of goes in on itself. So scoring like so. The one at the back there, the template's telling me that it's a mounting fold, so we just need to score that one upwards like so. And then it's sort of concertinas as we move forward down the card shape. So your mountings and your valleys until it really starts to come to shape. And you can see if we fold that together like so, we have got our stepper card.
Perfect, look at that.
So just need to reinforce those score lines and it'll give you a really nice crisp score onto that one. But I'll just bring in one I've done already. The only difference is I've just removed all those pencil lines. So I just erased all of our little pencil markings and it's going to give you the exactly same sort of template like so. So this is ready to actually add our mats and layers to now. And if we bring back in our template, we've even got all the mats and layers are actually marked on your template, which is great because it makes it super easy to get those really accurate mats and layers. And all I've gone ahead and done is I've taken one of my ombre glitter card packs and I've just cut out those mats and layers. Now what I did with this one is I used the template itself for the glitter layer, so I drew around that onto the glitter card and then I just cut an 1/8 of an inch larger of black card to give me that double mat and layer, and these are just going to stick onto our card base. So I'm going to take my tape pen. You can of course use your double-sided tape if you find that easier, or your all-purpose glue, but here just for speed we'll go in with our tape pen and we'll just fill out all these mats and layers. So we're going to start to decorate that card, but it's so easy to create these from scratch, your very own fabulous stepper cards.
And that is the great thing as well, isn't it? Is that if we've got people who are new to crafting, maybe people tuning in for the first time after the NEC, this is a really good, you don't have to go for the complete library, but even if you just choose one of the template libraries, it's a really good in to card making, isn't it? And the fact that you're going to be, imagine if you're new to crafting and then you make this as your first project. People won't believe it, will they?
Absolutely amazing, won't it? It's great for beginner crafters because it gives you almost like that advanced look, but even when you're a brand new crafter, so you can create all those tricky looking card shape, but with total and utter ease by using using this fantastic template library, which is what it's all about. If you are an advanced crafter, maybe you've been crafting for many years, maybe you've used some of these card shapes in your crafting in the past, perhaps by using dies or creating them from scratch using your own measurements. It's just going to give you that quick and easy way, and you know it's going to be perfect each and every single time. And
obviously we've said, you know, if you are fairly new and you look at this and think, okay, well, I want to get into card making, so this would be perfect. So you buy a template library, you don't need a machine. So it's literally just a case of maybe, you know, choosing some of your favourite cardstock and papers and obviously some glue. I suppose in an ideal world you'd have a scoreboard as well, wouldn't you?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's ways around that. Of course, if you have our original guillotine rather than our paper trimmer, you can use that to score onto. But yeah, an inexpensive scoreboard and you are good to go. So that's our main card shape, all good to go. Yep. If we bring in our template, it does even give us a little matte layer for our decoration. So if you want to use that, of course you can. But if you're a little bit more advanced, perhaps you have more goodies in your crafty stash, then you can bring in some of your other dies, other stamps, other toppers perhaps that you've already got. So I thought, how lovely does that work? Using your fancy frame dies, what we've done is we've coloured that using some of our tri-blend pens. We've given it a little drop shadow in black, and we're just going to pop that behind some of that lovely glitter card.
That's my favourite one. You did it for me, Lily, didn't you?
Absolutely.
I know.
It's like I knew, like I knew. Absolutely. I do love this scene, though. I think it's perfect. I think if you're doing like bathroom home decor, I think it would work quite nice for that as well. Great for your masculine cards, but just so much fun to colour too. And it looks lovely with that glitter card behind. Gives it a really nice little bit of luxury, I think. So we'll just add some of our dotty tape pen to the back of this, and then that will go over our glitter card. So I'm going to do this from the reverse here, a little bit easier to line that up and make sure we've not got any of that glitter card poking out from the edges of our topper. And that's our topper ready to be added to the back of our card base. And don't forget as well, as part of the template library, not only do you get the templates, you get all of the instructions as well. So if you have a little look in the, almost like the instruction booklet, it gives you a little idea of how you want to decorate this and all the steps as well. So if you don't remember exactly how to put this together just by looking at the template, you do have all those instructions included as well. That might be a little bit wonky. Let's just make sure that's nice and straight. There we go, that's a bit better. And then we've just got to finish this off, super simple card, but we're just bringing in a sentiment here, sending you a little smile, but just showing you how you can create the concept with total ease using our fantastic template library. Really easy to create those show-stopping cards rather than just doing your sort of standard fold cards. You can start to really go to town, make your stepper cards, make your easel cards, your gift boxes, your gift bags. Honestly, the options are endless with our fantastic template library. It makes card making so much fun and so much easier.
And of course, if you go for the full template library, it's 120 projects that you're going to be making across that set. Although, as I said, if you decide that you want to pick and choose, maybe you already had a few of the template libraries from when we first brought them out and you want to, you know, complete your collection, shop the show. You'll see all of the template libraries individually, but it's such a great system. And for those of you, again, that have been crafting for years, it's a nice way, again, isn't it, to be able to make cards differently, make cards quickly, and potentially make cards that you wouldn't think about making without a system like this. A few quick hellos because we've been busy on the comments. Hi to Amanda, says, good morning, Ben and Lily. I had a lovely day yesterday being at the NEC. I met Debbie and had a lovely chat. Debbie says Saturday's show was a lot of fun. Julia says, thank you, CC, for my tickets to NEC on Sunday. I had a marvellous time. Was it still really busy on the Sunday as well? I imagine Saturday was super busy with Sarah being there. Saw a few pictures from Sarah's time there. Was it busy Sunday? Let me know. Love to Create Law says, the savings discount gives me an opportunity for another shopping day. Yay! Happy St. Patrick's Day to all. I got to meet Sarah and Debbie on Saturday, says Natty. It was the highlight of my day. I got so many goodies from the CC store. I've already started playing with the shaker number set. Yeah, for anyone that went to the NEC, what happens at the NEC stays at the NEC.
Well, you
don't talk about it.
But can I just say, I found out some of the prices and I was very jealous, I have to say. But I won't tell anyone.
Hey, you'll never get it out of me. My lips are firmly sealed. Sensational Sky says, my mum and I met Debbie yesterday. She's so lovely. She is lovely. We got a snapshot with her. Also bought some fabulous bargains from Crafter's Companion. Some rather strong cheese. That was not off our stall. Unless we were branching out into cheese yesterday. I don't know.
I was going to say, what's gone off down at the NEC? I've not heard about this one.
I know what it is. Debbie's new range of cheese, isn't it? Debbie's Double Gloucester. That's probably what it is. Yes, cheese and knitting wool from my mum. Hello, Ben and Lily, says Rebecca. I had an amazing time at the NEC. Was lovely to meet the Debbies. And come on, Ben, says Amanda, you had to take refuge. You were mobbed.
All these fans came out in force.
No.
What happens when you're a celebrity?
I had 1 or 2 pictures taken.
What? Just the 1 or 2, Ben? I must have seen hundreds over the weekend. They came the droves just to see Mr. Moseby. Nothing else. Not for the shopping, not for Sarah, just for Ben.
Just for me on the Saturday. Morning, Ben, says Colin. Congratulations on running your half. Thank you. Good for you, you say. That's very kind. Afternoon, Jacqueline says, amazing code today. Yes, if you have just joined us celebrating St. Patrick's Day, LuckyMon25, LuckyMon25, so as in Lucky Monday, right? So LuckyMon25. You'll see the section on the website which will give you all the deals. It's basically 1 use per customer, standard T's and C's apply. And just to tell you, because it is St. Patrick's Day, we are celebrating also by putting into certain packages a lucky pot of gold. Yes, we are. It is our gold gilding flakes. Certain packages, it's randomly done. This will be popped in as a freebie. So if you're shopping today, make sure you look out for that. You could be one of the lucky recipients of some of our gold gilding flakes. If you do get that as well, do let us know down the line if you were one of those lucky customers to receive it. Right, we are going to take a short break. When we come back, more of your comments, and we're going to have a look at some of the Monday mega deals as well, because Monday Makers is coming tonight with Craig, and of course in between times we do have 60-minute deals, 2 o'clock this afternoon, so that is 10 a.m. Eastern, that is 7 a.m. now, isn't it, Pacific. So make sure you're with us for that. The deals will be live during that show, and for that show only, so you'll need to be there. In the meantime though, let's have a short break, and we'll be back in about 4 minutes time.
Hi everybody, I am Cindy A. Lewis. I do have a YouTube channel, but that's not why I'm here today. I'm here because I do love Crafters Companion products and Crafters TV and Sarah Davies. I love everyone that I have come to know on Crafters TV, on all the scheduled shows. I've learned and so much inspiration from all the shows. I appreciate the Angel Policy, using the inspiration, the products to make our own and make it our own. And Sarah, I'm so glad you're back and fully in charge. I'm so happy about that. You could really sell ice to those in people. As you can see, all these bins back here are dies and stamps from Crafters Companion, almost all. Those markers are all Spectrum Noir markers in the back. And these bins are all full of your kits, all the kits, like Sarah's signature kits and the different ones. So I keep them all together. And then down there are all, those are all in those bins, Christmas dies and stamps, mostly from Crafters Companion. And I just have to say, I'm so happy that you are here and out there for all of us to inspire us. So thank you so much for letting me be a part from Little O, Oklahoma, USA.
Missed your favourite Crafters TV shows this week? Feel like you've missed out on the best crafting deals? Don't worry, we've got you covered. Join us for Second Chance Sunday, your ultimate catch-up on the top 10 deals, demos and must-see moments from the past week. From incredible discounts to inspiring crafting, this is your second chance to grab the best of the best. But hurry, these deals won't last long. Tune in to Second Chance Sunday, only on Crafters TV. Because every crafter deserves a second chance.
Put there.
You do know this isn't a real door, don't you?
My favourite part is the interaction we can have with the lovely presenters.
The laughter and the giggles and the dressing up and the jokes.
Really fun and really good, and sometimes the only laugh you will get when you're not feeling well.
The personal connection with the presenters and the demonstrators.
The inspiration and clear instruction is patiently presented.
I love everyone that I have come to know on Crafters TV.
Well, you got two comedians, Dan and Craig. They're not comedians really, they're brilliant.
Presenters are great. Demonstrators are great.
Number one is the enjoyment I get from watching Ben and all of the demonstrators making the projects.
You are all so down to earth and genuine people, always willing to share and help.
Personal connection with everyone that's involved in Crafters TV.
For me, they have become my friend, creating a personal connection and making you feel part of a crafting family.
And get me a chuckle. It just feels like you're right there in my living room.
Hi, my name's Penny from Wool Couture. I'm really excited to be on Crafters TV on Tuesday to show you some amazing product, including our newly launched Learn to Knit box. If you've ever fancied knitting, join me on Tuesday and come and learn to knit with me.
Hey, looking forward to that tomorrow. You get to meet Penny. Producer Johnny has already run through the show there. He's met her, so she's absolutely lovely. And we're going to have fun tomorrow. And he's put me forward, apparently, to do some... okay. Oh, okay. So apparently I'm going to be doing some knitting tomorrow.
Well, I'll be tuning in. I can't wait to see that. Blimey me. Anything could happen.
Do you knit?
No, I can't, no.
Back in the day, I used to do a bit...
Back in the day?
Back in the day?
When I were a lad.
Literally, when I were a lad, I used to do a bit of knitting with my nan.
Oh.
So I have done it before, so maybe I can just sort of channel those...
Yeah, from about 50, 60 years ago.
All right, Lily.
Minimum.
50, 60? About...
Back in the 1800s.
yeah. When they'd only just invented knitting. But yes, she's got loads of like kits and stuff. Like, so if you've never done soft craft before, you can get started, do some knitting with the kids and the grandkids. It's going to be a lot of fun tomorrow. So make sure you join us and welcome Penny and Wool Couture to the channel. Very quickly, before we get on with another demo with Lily, just wanted to take you through some of the Monday mega deals from tonight. The first one is absolutely brilliant value for money because you're getting a selection of cardstock where we give you the everyday colour everyday colour core card.
Bit of a mouthful, innit it? Blooming heck.
Everyday colour core card for free in bundle, like. Go to foot of our stairs. Knock me down with feather. $25.58 is the platinum price on this, or $31.95. So you're paying for your Centura Pearl. This is your Darks pack, 310 GSM. Johnny's just saying in my ear now. Actually, if you look at the spread of where everyone's from on air, there are more Yorkshire people on air than anything, I think, aren't there?
There isn't there, yeah. There's three of us now. We're taking over.
Yeah, because you're Sheffield, aren't you?
Yeah. Debbie's Sheffield / Barnsley.
Yeah.
And then Georgie's Barnsley.
Barnsley, yeah.
It's all South Yorkshire.
Yeah.
Wow.
They're taking over in their droves.
They're colonising the North East.
Yeah. We'll all be drinking Yorkshire tea soon.
Aye.
And eating Orvis. Orvis. That's Yorkshire, isn't it?
Is it?
I think. I always remember the advert.
Is it?
It was the young lad with flat cap on.
With flat cap.
Yeah, go to the shop to get a loaf of Orvis. Aye.
Maybe we could recreate. Maybe we could do our own Crafters TV VT Hovis style. I have to think what we could do for that. It'd be quite fun.
So you're getting your 5-colour pack of Centura Pearl Darks. Valentine shades, 4 colours. Now, this, of course, we launched... I get confused. Was this a pack we launched just before Christmas, or was this one just after Christmas?
I think it was just... Oh, I think it was just after.
But you've got your... Cheshire... Hovis is...
I told you it wasn't Yorkshire. See, Johnny in my ear was saying, oh, Macclesfield, that's Yorkshire. And I'm furiously shaking my head. No.
Macclesfield is Lancashire, isn't it?
It's Cheshire.
Oh, Macclesfield's Cheshire. Oh, right,
yeah.
I see.
Oh,
there you go.
Dear, what's gone off here?
But you're getting all of your beautiful shades in here. Plus, let me flick through to the front here. This is why this pad flew out the door initially. It's got that beautiful sparkle effect on it, hasn't it?
Ooh.
That's incredible, isn't it, Lily? Look at that.
I always call it it's like a glitter pearl.
Yeah.
We did one a bit like that. If anyone remembers 12 Days of Christmas, we did a lovely deep blue one.
Yeah.
And I thought at the time, oh, I hope we do more of these. They're lovely, and thankfully we have. It's gorgeous. So much texture to that. It's stunning.
So you're getting 24 sheets in there, 6 sheets of each. And then your freebie pad which is the colour core. So again, 24 sheets in here, 8 colours, 3 sheets of each. This one we launched at birthday. It's got that textured design on the front, but if you take your sanding blocks into this, you can take it down and get that slightly different colour core to it. So it's a lot of fun to be working with, and some beautiful colours in here as well, actually, when you think about the makes which you might be looking at now as we head into springtime, summertime, you know, maybe Mother's Day, that kind of thing. There's some beautiful colours in there to coordinate with all of that. Once again, 8 different colours, 3 sheets of each. That is your freebie within the bundle. I think that's worth about 16 quid on its own, that one. $25.58 platinum price, $31.95 if you want to jump in and grab that. Next up, Sparkle. Woohoo! Now, these are another Monday Mega deal, 15-piece collection here. Buy 3, get 2 for free. So let me show you all of the different colours. You have got your soft pastels. Within that set, you've got your rose quartz, your soft jade, and your moonstone. You've got your antique vintage. So in there is your fig, your peacock blue, and your beautiful macaroon. Then you've got your earthy naturals in here, so holly leaf, smoked quartz, and then your harvest moon. And then let's just say, for argument's sake, you're going to get these 2 for free. So you've got your aquamarine, your pink garnet, and your firefly. And then in this one, you've got the crystal clear, starry sky, and onyx black. So again, Lily, great for adding sparkle to your projects. Great if you want to create your own sort of sparkly backgrounds as well. But the fact that we give you this one here, you've got that clear sparkle in there as well. So you can add that to lots of different colours. You know, even though you've got all of those different colours within that, you can add it to even more as you kind of colour, can't you?
Absolutely. I was saying this on Friday, actually. That is my ultimate favourite pack of all the sparkle pens.
Is it?
If only for that fantastic clear pen. I use it all the time. It's always out on my desk. If you've got any of our aqua pens or our aqua blend pencils, what you can do instead of using water or a water brush, actually use that clear sparkle pen, and it turns every single one of those colours that you've already got into sparkle pens. It's an absolutely fantastic addition to your crafty stash. Add it to the top of your pattern papers, to your decoupage, you've got toppers. You can literally add it to everything to give it a little bit of sparkle. It's an absolute must-have. I love using it.
£28 is your platinum price there, or $44. Remember, 24 hours only on Monday Mega Deals, so you've got today to jump in and grab those before the prices go up. Next up, somebody
Vernon.
I've not seen. That's not actually Vernon, though, is it?
Oh.
I don't know where Vernon's gone.
Has he ran away? Is he broke free? He's gone for a better life.
I think he might have done. I think he's gone to the place where Brenda went before she came back.
Oh. Well, he might come back then. There's hope.
Yeah.
There's some hope. But who have we got now? What we're going to call him or her?
Fake Vernon, I don't know. I kind of like to think that, you know, the last time I really saw Vernon, this is probably the reason why he's gone, was during the summer when we did Nicola's Summer Games, and we were using these as like the... Well, I reckon he's gone on a cruise ship.
Well, I'm not surprised after you used him as an ornament and as a toy in a game. So no wonder he went off.
Yeah, he probably did.
No wonder. Good, do you know what? Good for Vernon. Good for you, Vernon. If you're watching, nice to see you.
This is fake Vernon, though, and these are brilliant, in all fairness, for picking up all of those bits and pieces that you might find on your craft desk. You know, bits of glitter, like remnants of, you know, die cuts, which are all over the place. You've got your 2 settings here, basically. So you've got your slow, you got your fast, and away you go. You've got the bristles on the bottom there as well, so he's really good for picking up bits and pieces. We do need to stick some googly eyes on him. And whether or not you're kind of like picking up rubbish to then like stick in the bin, or he needs a good clean, or quite good again, Lee, isn't it, for like picking up bits of glitter that you might have spilt to then be able to put back in the pot. So you can clean up the rubbish, but you can also clean up bits and pieces that you might want to put back into the pot as well. Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, how many of us don't have glitter spillages of, I don't know, like flakes? It could be embossing powders. We all have little crafty boo-boos, as I call them. We need to be able to clear them up, and that's a fantastic, easy, and must I say, quite fun way as well to tidy them up. To see Benny's having the time of his life over there. Who would have known? Lots of bit of cleaning. He also comes with, I haven't got it here, but he comes with an attachment that you can pop on the bottom there, which is great for kind of getting into those nooks and crannies. And if you're thinking, how does it all work? You've got a little port there, and it comes with a lead, so you can charge it via a USB, which means, of course, if you've got the Gemini 2, you can simply plug it into the back of your 2 and get that charged. I know a lot of people, when we launched these, actually bought one for the craft room, bought one for the, sounds silly, but for the dining room. Oh, absolutely. If you've got little crumbs on the table, something that doesn't need like a load of cleaning, if you just want to mop up a few crumbs, that's a great way to do it. If you've got like messy teenagers like I have, my daughter... Oh, here we go. 13. She's not washing. funny name. When she eats her breakfast in the morning, I don't know how she can make such a mess. Whether it's toast, whether she's eating like granola, whether she's eating like cereal, it just
everywhere,
just all over the place.
Toast crumbs is the one that I can't stand.
Yeah.
Toast crumbs, like all around the toaster.
Yeah.
No. Get yourself a desk vacuum. You should gift her one.
Do you know what? I might just do that.
Yeah.
Her birthday's coming up in July, and although she's asked for, you know, make-uppy things, and she showed me this expensive perfume last night that she wanted, I'm going to get her a desk vacuum. Can you imagine?
Always wanted.
Especially today, £9.59 for a desk vacuum, or $11.99 if you're a platinum member. You guys know, right? If you've already got one, you might want another one. Get one for the kids as well. Encourage them to tidy up. If you've got a messy kid like me who gets the stuff all over the place, then there you go. Only at that price though for 24 hours. And last but by no means least, we have got a selection of all of our beautiful glitter paste, 6-piece selection. My, I've just seen the price. I think this potentially has got to be the best value Monday mega deal of the lot. What say you, Lily?
£2?
Yeah.
A part? £2 a part?
£2?
Absolutely outrageous. It's meant to be over 40 quid. You get it for 12 quid. I mean, even if you got these already, I'm looking at myself, I'm thinking, do you know what? They will eventually run out.
Yeah.
I think it's time to stock up, because I can imagine once these go, even if they are back, they're not going to be back at that price. Let's be honest. The colours are gorgeous. Classic colours you got in here, your purples, your rose gold in there as well. That's a beautiful colour.
So that's
absolutely gorgeous.
Copper Beach. Yeah, then you've got that beautiful rose gold. You've got this one, which is Jade River. You've got the beautiful, stunning Peony Bloom, and then the two that we've just shown you there. So that is your Regal Purple, and then you've got your Starlight Blue in there as well. As much as our glitter paste little does go a long way, yes, yours will run out eventually. So why pay $41.94 or nearly $60 when you can pay £12 or $18.40 today? And it might well be that you've been watching, because I feel like we've done a lot of mixed media stuff recently. You might have watched a few of those shows and thought to yourself, I'd quite like to get into a little bit of mixed media. This is your opportunity. If you've got stencils at home particularly, grab these today. You're not paying a huge price. See how you get on with the glitter paste. I can honestly say I think you'll absolutely love them, and then you'll come back and you'll get more. But don't wait today. That's the price, 24 hours. Grab whilst you can. Hi to Lois, who's joined us. Adrienne says, good morning from Pennsylvania. New code means more shopping. Lucky Mon 25. That is the code. Lucky Mon. It's all on the website for you. There's a big green banner that comes down, so you can click on that. Says Anne, Craft House is back. Yes, tomorrow. Penny, Wool Couture. Going to be fun. And for people who are asking, there will be some crocheting tomorrow too. So we'll look forward to that. Debbie says, yay, I'm a knitter. Can't wait for tomorrow's show. And welcome, Penny, says PB Brewer Martin. Should be fun. I crochet more than I knit, but I love that a new show is coming. I don't knit, says Trudy, but I do crochet and embroider. And hello from West Midlands, says Alexandra. Really excited for the wool tomorrow. I've been a knitter since I was 5 years old, and I am now 70.
Blimey me. That's some knitting experience, is that?
I know. There you go. And,
impressive.
And make sure you get all of the comments coming in tomorrow as well. Let's make Penny nice and welcome. Let's show her how welcoming we can be, because Johnny says she will be a little bit nervous. First time on Shopping TV, first time on Crafters TV. So please, and I know you guys will, make her feel nice and welcome. Get loads of comments in, loads of questions, and we'll make her feel right at home. Faith in Bagora, says Dana, did they really say that? It's my birthday today, so thank you very much for the wonderful discount. Well, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
And Ruth says, Ben, because of those summer games, Vernon's life sucked, so he made a clean getaway. See what you did there?
Wow.
And hello also to Karen, who says, I'm working on a wedding dress covered in glitter, and this little tool is helping with the glitter. That's the vacuum. I'm just hearing in my ear that Leanne's gags were brilliant on Friday. Do I need to worry? I heard 2 yeses from the gallery there. Did she do like 10 minutes, did I hear?
2 pages? 2 pages? Wow. And they were all funny, we're hearing, every single one. Wow.
Can someone give me, I need to go back and watch it. Can you remember any? Oh, yeah, they were going, they're really funny. Well, what were they? Can't remember. Well, they can't be that funny, can they? Right, we've only got about 15 minutes left on the show, so we're going to have a look at these creator card dies. Now, we've only got 2 individuals left. We did, of course, have the beautiful lighthouse and the butterfly. We have individually left for you. The bumbling bee, the Floral Dream. So we had these on, I think, last week, but we've got them now individually. The most craftable creator card dies, and if you're looking for kind of dies that can do so much and you've got loads of different ways to be able to use them, then these are they. I think we calculated, are these like an 8-in-1, maybe a 9-in-1 at the very least? There's so many different configurations with the dies, and you look at the board and you think, oh, this must be like a 6-7 piece die set. There's only actually 4 dies in it, Lily, isn't there?
Absolutely, yeah. These are super clever the way that these have been designed. So you've got basically, it's like a lovely, really detailed framework, sort of broken down into 4 different component parts. And as you can see there, I have to say, Debbie Robinson, you've done a fab job on these boards. It just shows the concept absolutely perfectly. So that inner frame, you can see at the top there, that B detail. Of course, you can use it on its own. Of course, you can cut it in, you can cut it out. You can use the frame on its own, or bring in that bottom die, which is your outer frame die. You've got options with that even on its own, but then you can see the bottom right there, sort of in its full glory, cutting all 4 dies together. It looks absolutely incredible. The detail is exquisite.
So you've got that in the Bumbling Bee. Also, just to say that we have individually the Floral Dream for you as well. And same story here. You've got so much as far as craftability is concerned, depending on which dies you combine with which, how many dies you use. You know, if you just want like a beautiful topper, you can. You know, if you just want a beautiful frame, detailed frame and an aperture, you can. And then using them all together, this is the kind of thing that you can create. It's like luxury card making made really easy. £11.99 for the Floral Dream, £11.99 for the Bumbling Butterfly for your Platinum, Bumbling Bee.
I was thinking, is this a dice that I've not seen yet? Is this something new?
Got butterflies on the brain today for some reason. $13.56 if you are a Platinum member and you're shopping in the US. What can you show us in the final sort of 10 minutes or so?
Well, I'm going to try and squeeze in an easel card using these gorgeous dies. So we're going to create our easel card from scratch using a couple of pieces of our fresh white Centura Pearl in A3. So what we've done to start with is we've created ourselves a 6.5-inch square card base, and then on that front section there we've scored again at halfway, which is 3 1/4, which forms that first part of our easel card base. Then all we need to do is bring in another second piece, which we're going to glue to that first scored piece, and that's going to form our easel card. And this piece is being cut to 6.5-inch square. So all we need to do is take our tape pen and just pop our tape all the way up to that score line, but not beyond that score line. So just up to the score line and then to the base of our card, and that will be enough glue to stick these 2 pieces together. So just bring in this second piece, line those 2 corners up, so lining that corner up with the scored piece, and then just following that along so it's all lined up along that bottom edge, and then just give that a burnish, and that will create our easel card using a couple of pieces of cardstock. Then we'll bring in a couple of mats and layers. We've taken some of those lovely opal paper pads that we launched in birthday last year.
Oh, yeah.
We matted onto some gold mirror card, and then that final mat and layer is actually that lovely colour core cardstock that we had a little look at just a few moments ago. We've got 2 of these. We've got one to go on the base, and then we've got the corresponding mat to go on the top of our card base, just to have that sort of synergy between the 2 sections of the card to get that design flowing, so it doesn't look like sort of 2 cards stuck together. It looks like one full card where everything's matching together nicely. So we'll just stick that onto the base, just like so, and then we'll do exactly the same for the top of our card. So using those lovely papers alongside some of our mats and layers, it starts to frame this card before we even bring in these gorgeous dies. So that's just going to go onto the top of our card base, lining that up so we've got a nice even border around all 4 edges of our papers. And then that's our card base all built up, ready to add our decorations to. So I'll leave that to one side for a few moments, and at this point we'll bring in these beautiful dies. And here we've got the Floral Dream. Absolutely love this one. I think it has to be my favourite. If you saw the launch, I did an amazing sort of paper piece and colour demo with that. It looked absolutely incredible. So we're going to start off with a piece of some of that lovely colour core card. And we're going to start off with the largest die, that outer frame die, which is going to go into the centre. Of course, you can use that on its own as just a standard square nesting die.
Would these fit through the MIDI as well if I've just got a MIDI?
The MIDI. So the largest die is 5.4 by 5.4. So yes, 6 by 9. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, if you've only got the MIDI or the Junior, you're good to go with these ones. So then we're going to bring in the next die down, which is that beautiful detailed die. We're going to line those 2 up so we've got an even space in between the 2 dies. Then once we're happy with how we've laid those out, we're going to pop some tape onto one corner, and then we're going to pop some more tape onto the other side, and that's going to be taped into position, ready to go through our die cutting machine. So we're bringing our plates, and these are a really detailed die. So we're going to start off with our base plate. And then we're going to bring in our frosted shim, then our magnetic shim, and then finally on top, we're going to go in with our other cutting plate. And that's our sandwich. We need anything intricate like this. You're going to need to make sure you've got that magnetic shim in. Now, every time I've used these, I've not had to use a metal shim, but if you're struggling to get that really crisp, clean cut, perhaps you're using a thicker cardstock, then give it a go with this plate combination. If it's not cutting as perfectly as you'd like it to, then at that point you can start to bring in your metal shim. But like I say, I've not found that I've had to do that with these dies. Clean out the die, one pass through that die cutting machine. How absolutely gorgeous does that look? I'll bring in some white behind so you can see all that detail. What you could be doing is bringing in your sanding block and start to
nice, yeah.
add a little bit of sort of distressed detail. That would look gorgeous. But you can see there how easy it is to cut these beautiful dies in just one pass through your die cutting machine. So we'll leave our frame to one side now, just clean away all the mess from our mat, and then we're going to bring in our smaller frame dies within the collection. So almost like the second set of dies in this one. We've got that outer die, which is our solid circle, and we've also got our inner detail. We're going to start off though just with that solid circle. I'm going to grab a piece of our gold mirror cardstock, and we're just going to cut this frame on its own. And we've done a similar thing with our larger die, so I've taken that larger square die and I've just cut a square of our white pearl card, which is going to be like the backer for our lovely frame that we just die cut with the square. So that's going to be the first part, and now we're going to cut the second part. So we've got our circle topper, and then we'll cut the detail so you can see how beautifully the detail and the outer die will work together. So, of course, this could be a standalone circle die. You can just use this as a standard nesting die in your stash. Always useful to have plenty of circle dies in our collection. But then we'll bring in some more of this lovely colour core card. We'll pop our circle die in the middle, then just line up the two dies together. Once we're happy that we've got that even space in between the two dies, we'll tape that down once again using a couple of pieces of tape just to make sure that definitely doesn't move as it goes through that die cutting machine. And then once again we'll use that same plate combination and we'll just run that through our die cutting machine. Love these dies. I just think there's so many different options of ways you can sort of mix and match the styles together. Gives you so many different looks. You can of course mix and match the insides with this one, with the outside of the lovely bumblebee.
I think it's about having a play, isn't it, and getting used to what combinations create what. 'Cause I think that's what a lot of people might get initially confused with, but it's just having a bit of a practice and a play with it all, isn't it, really?
Absolutely. Well, I'll tell you what I was going to say about the bumblebee. You can cross-pollinate.
Uh-huh.
There you go. It's not just you and Leanne making the jokes.
Bet you're buzzing that you got that in.
Absolutely. Do you feel stung?
Oh,
oh dear. All this for an early Monday afternoon, eh? Dear oh dear. It's going to be a long week for you.
It's a long week for me. 6-day week for me this week.
I know. Blimey, mate. It's a long week, yeah. Me, you and Sarah on Saturday.
Me and Sarah Saturday. George comes in 2 weeks, takes holiday.
I'm in on Saturday as well. Me, you and Sarah.
Are you Saturday too?
Yeah.
Ah.
Yes, I'm doing it all the Saturdays apart from the first one, so... Yeah.
What are you doing on Saturday?
I'm doing the second half of the second show, I do believe.
Oh, the second half of the second show?
Yes, as it stands anyway.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it could all change, but as it stands, at time of recording, I will be there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you might end up doing the whole thing.
I might. I'm wondering who's going to end up doing the goodie bag challenge.
Oh, yeah.
Be funny if it was all three of us. That'd be absolute carnage, wouldn't it? Be good fun, but there'd be a lot of mess to tidy up, we'll put it that way.
Yeah. If it is you that ends up doing that, by the way, though, I am up for helping out again.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Yeah, I'm well up for that.
Well, George did a good job, so you got some difficult standards to live up to. I tell you what I did on Saturday, though.
What?
I called him Ben at one point.
Did you actually?
I did, yeah. I was mortified. I don't know where that came from, but yeah, I called him Ben.
The thing is, like, you're so used to working with me, aren't you?
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
Easy to do. You'll get used to him.
I think he was flattered, to be fair.
Ah, well, probably was.
He was delighted. Yeah.
Probably was.
I'm sure he was, but yeah.
He's been called worse over the years, I'm sure.
Absolutely. Yes, it's not a lie. Right, so we've got our frames mat and layered. So we've brought in that lovely gold mat and layer, and we've popped our detail on top. And then we've done exactly the same here with our white cardstock. So we've just got our white card behind our our nice die cut detail from our colour core card. It looks lovely in the colour core, doesn't it, I have to say. I'm pleased with how that's looking on there. So then we're just going to start to build this into our card. So we'll take our card base and we're going to use this top one on the top of the card, just like so. So that'll build onto there. We've got another one here that will go on the inside. So that's going to start to build that element. So we'll add some foam pads to the back of this one. So we're just bringing our foam tape and we'll just run that along the back of our topper here. Just to give it a little bit of lift, lifting it proud of the card base will make it stand out a bit more, make a real feature of this beautiful detail on the die. So we'll just pop our foam tape, making sure I've got a piece in the middle as well, just so that it doesn't sort of dip and sag in the centre of this piece. So we'll peel off our backing from our foam tape. Of course you can use foam pads, but with it being foam tape it makes it a lot quicker and easier, with it being quite a large area that we're adding our foam tape to. And then we'll just spin it round. Great thing about this die, sort of any which way will work, and there's no sort of right way up to this particular frame here, and that will just go in the centre. Then we'll grab one of these frame dies and that will go in the middle of there as well to start to build together our topper. You can of course use that detailed die into the centre of that frame. You don't have to have it as a separate topper. You can cut both detailed dies all in once, but just for a little bit more interest, a bit more detail, it's nice to use this as a sort of a separate topper to your main frame, and that will just go in the middle. Oh, get that out the way, there we go. And then our second one that we've die cut in exactly the same way, we're just going to use this as our topper, our stopper even, for our easel card. So that'll just go along the base of our card. So just showing how you can use the topper separately to the frame and it still looks equally gorgeous. So some more of our foam tape on the back of there. You always want to make sure when you're adding your stopper to an easel card that you've added some sort of 3D adhesive on the back, whether it's your foam tape, foam pads, 3D glue gel, just to make sure that's going to stand nice and proud. So we'll just pop that on the base, something like that. And then just to finish it off, I've got a couple of sentiments that we can pop on the top here. We've got "You Are Loved," so I think we'll pop that one onto the top just to finish it off. This one is from our Verse Compendium as well, so if you've got that in your crafty stash, that will work a treat alongside these dies. We're going to decide whether we add another one to the bottom as well, just for a little bit of balance. We might pop that onto that bottom side, so a bit more foam tape onto the left hand side of that, and that will just finish off the bottom half of our easel card. So of course you can use these dies just as simple sort of tent fold or side fold cards, but if you want to bring in those card concepts, if you want to create your easel style cards, then they work an absolute treat. How gorgeous is that detail in that die? It's absolutely stunning.
Very, very classy. Ash says, loving the demo, Lily.
Thank you.
Love the creator card set. Whatever colour you use, it looks fantastic. If you want to be able to recreate what Lily's just done, it's that die set there that you need, the Floral Dream. 4 dies that you're going to get in total, but the possibilities there really are huge. So many different combinations that you've got with that die set, and it's only £11.99 or $13.56. You've also got the Bumbling Bee available to you as well if you do want to go for that. Love the floral dice, says Trudy, and Hadassah says, unbelievable deals, especially with the code. I'm in a bit of shock. Yes, that code again, don't forget, it is LuckyMon. LuckyMon 25, so 25% off. I mean, the thing is, here's the thing, is if you go to the website, you'll find the little page which lists what you can use it on. But if you can't be bothered to kind of like go through all of that, I'll just whack it in at checkout. Best thing in doing it. If it will work, it'll work. It won't. But it's for today only, 1 use per customer, standard T's and C's. And also don't forget, if you are shopping today, you might be lucky enough to receive a pot of gold in your, I mean, not real gold.
Oh.
A pot of gold gilding flakes in your package. I mean, who knows what might end up in your package nowadays after what happened with the pants a few months back. You know, but hopefully you'll get one of these. All you've got to do is shop today and keep your fingers crossed that your gilding flakes end up in there. Massive thank you to you, Lily. When are you back? Thursday.
Wake up call, middle show. It's going to be fun. Craft along, call me happy. It's all happening on Thursday. Be here or be square.
Yeah. I will see you in an hour's time. Craig or Bagel will be here for 60-minute deals. You know the drill on that one, right? The deals will go live between about 10 and 5 minutes before the show. They'll be live for the duration unless they sell out, and then they'll be gone 5 or 10 minutes after the show. So you need to be in. There are some stonking deals coming your way. So make sure you join us. Monday Maker's coming a little bit later on too. So we'll see you then. But in the meantime, keep shopping. Use that code. Bye for now.